Good morning, everybody. I'm here at day number 2 of the Bassmaster Open on Lake Eufaula in Oklahoma. Had a good day yesterday and ended up in 25th place, and now I'm boat 205 today. So I got a long day of fishing. I don't have a co-angler today, and yesterday was anything but easy. I had to really just stay calm and know that God was in control of it all, and I did that, and I had peace that, hey, whatever's meant to happen is going to happen. And it was like answered prayer after answered prayer, not praying for fish, but just praying for peace and for comfort, and to have my perspective right of what is really important, what really matters. And I have so much to be thankful for. I try to never say I need anything. To say I need something, I don't know what I need. God knows what I need. I could say I might like to have this, or this would be awesome, or this would be so cool. And when you live like that and you see God in everything, you put your faith in Him, and every blessing, every gift comes from Him. Blessings come and blessings go, but the source remains the same. My buddy Rick Hughes taught me that. So it's going to be a blessed day, and I'm excited to go out and have a good time enjoying God's creation, catching fish, doing what I love, and I hope you guys have a great day as well.
Morning, Bobby. 4:45. All right. Good luck. Thank you. All right. Okay.
All right, so here we go on day number 2 of the Bassmaster Open. Now look over to my right there, right outside the takeoff ramp. There's like 30 boats that started on the main bank where I actually started on day 1, but didn't do that good. So a lot of people started there. So I ran across the lake and pulled out a 6-cent jerkbait, the Provoke DD, and threw it out on this point and got a bite right away. Be close. I don't know, he looks a little short, doesn't he? Gotta be 14 to keep on Eufaula. He's a keeper. That's what I'm talking about. Hopefully we'll be getting rid of this guy later because he's not very big. $146. A pound and a halfer. That's a start. I ran a bunch more points with the jerkbait after that, and I used my little Ned rig and all sorts of stuff, just trying to get a bite. And I decided to do something different than what I did on day 1 and run into the back of Longtown to an offshore spot where I'd had a good quality bite in practice, like one almost 4 pounds. So I rolled back in there, and there's no one on it, so I was fired up. It's right before it necks down in the very back of Longtown. And of course, you pull up on a place that you think is going to be good in the tournament, and you never get a bite. I threw the hardhead style bait at it, never got one to eat, and then I also threw the Ned-Miki on it, of course, and never got one to eat. But at least I was in the back of Longtown at that point, where there was a bunch of brush piles that I knew of on some points that you're about to see. This is kind of crazy, but I really didn't realize how beautiful the sky was at this time until I came and watched the video back. But it was so pretty, and I mean, it was just a perfect scenario with some fronts in the area to start catching them, but I didn't expect to get bit on brush piles that early in the morning. He's not very huge, but he'll keep. He's a blimp too, actually. That's a nice keeper. Look how fat that thing is. Holy moly. I thought he was like 1.25 pounds. Woo-hoo. Yeah, Ned-Miki and I'm on the trees. That's on deep brush piles down there. He's a little over 2. Take it all day long. Get things going. So that's number 2. I always like to weigh and tag my fish if I can. Yesterday I didn't because I wasn't catching very many. Today I'm weighing them, tagging them. Of course, getting bit on the first set of trees I pulled up to, I had several more in that area, so I decided to run the pattern. That's about the ugliest bass I've ever seen. But I think he'll keep. This is what happens when people use penetrating pull tabs. He's got a huge hole in the bottom of his lip right there, so he's super skinny. Nasty. Nasty, nasty, but he's a keeper. Number 3. Not gonna weigh very much. See that giant hole right there? That's a bummer. I hate that. $134. Gosh, he's got a gross mouth. That's terrible. Any of you that watch a lot of my videos know how much I love scoping, and I was just tickle whining that Ned-Miki over these trees and watching the bass come up and get it. That'll do, Big, that'll do. Yes, sir. Nice one. Skinny. Skinny but good. That was awesome. I've never fished that pile in my life. I just saw it, threw at it, caught him. Came right up and slurped it. Oh yeah, it's still over 3, even though it's skinny. That's a good one. I boat flipped her on the spinning rod. I use 14-pound Vicious Tora fluorocarbon so I can be aggressive on them, which still has the diameter of 11 or 12-pound test regular line. That's a good one, man. Yes. Yes. I got 4 for 8. This right here was one of my favorite bites of the whole second day of the tournament because of how short my cast was and how slow I had to work the bait to get the fish to eat it. That's a big one if it's a bass. Oh yeah, big old bass. Like a 4+. I'm like 95% sure it's a big bass. She's all over 4. That was like slow motion watching her come up and slurp that thing out. Really cool. Hey buddy girl. Hey there girl. She might not be 4, but she's a good 3 3/4. Kept pressure on her. Ned-Miki in the face. Man. Okay. God just blessed me with a check, guys. Again. I'd like to say that's me. It's not me, it's God. That's a 366. That right there is the kind I need. Whew, oh man, I'm gonna put number 5 jig in the bucket with her. She ain't going nowhere. Taking that one to the scales. So now I got 2 big ones and I got all those schools, well, the 2 major schools down the lake to fish. Wow, that is amazing. After that, I fished a few more piles right in that area in the back of Longtown, but I didn't get any more bites and I decided to run on down the lake towards the dam. Right here, I didn't catch any bass, but I actually stopped on the place where I ended up catching some really big ones and where I caught big ones on day 1. And I stopped there, you know, it's probably 10 o'clock in the morning, and I did not get any bites on it except for some white bass. But that just shows you the importance of being there at the right time to catch the right fish. Right here, I ran across the lake and fished some deep trees that were over on the Porum side in the dam area. And of course down there, you know, on day 1 of the tournament and in practice, I had some decent bites down there, and I only caught one little keeper down there on day 2. So it's just crazy how much these fish move and swim on Lake Eufaula. This right here was really a key moment in the tournament in general. Like as a whole, this was really important to me. I ended up idling for new brush piles. I knew I had a check and I was happy with that, and I knew I had a long day, so I took the time to be patient and go side scan to look for more piles. This was a place I'd never been in practice, and I pulled up in there, found 2 beautiful big piles, and I also found a bunch more that day that ended up helping me on day 3 of the tournament. But it's incredible when you find something new in the tournament, pull up and get a quick big bite. One's over 3, I would say. Super mean. What the heck? It's not a giant, but it's probably a 3-pounder. Skinny and just angry. Golly, I'm talking a bad one. I just don't want it to jump anymore. That was cool. There was no bass in that pile, and then that bass swam to the pile, saw my bait, and came and ate it. That is an ugly fish. But it's big. Look at that one. Dude, it's got like funguses growing on its face. Ned-Miki down the hooch. Man, that is gross. Look at that. That'll work. Okay. I'm calling out a 146. 375. That's a big upgrade. Number 1 is gone. That's a heck of a cull right there. Wow. Okay. I got 1420 on my scale. It's about what I had yesterday. Oh, that was cool. Okay, that one's gone. I got one more little bitty one to get rid of, and I will be having a chance of fishing tomorrow. Wow. Solid one. Not a big one, but I got a 1.5 pounder in there. I'm gonna have to go. That is crazy. That's a healthy one there, I think. I'm just gonna grab her. She's so good. No point risking it. Okay. All right. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Get rid of that spotted bass. There's another one the same size with it. Now we're talking. I'm one big bite away from going practicing for the next day, having a good shot of making the cut. This will call out a 154. That's almost a 3-pounder. That's a 289. Oh my goodness. I am one bite away. Oh gosh. Number 3 is gone. Wow. culling those is always nice. Pound and a half are gone. 280 something in the box. Beautiful. Wow, I am blown away. That's incredible. That is absolutely incredible. I got 1554 on my scale now. So that'll be pushing 16 pounds. I got a shot, guys. And girls. Definitely have a shot. I got a 2-pounder in there, 2 even. If I call that one out with a good one, I got 3.5 hours left to fish. This right here is where things went from a great day to an amazing day. And I pulled up on the school I had fished on day 1 and caught 2 4-pounders on, and rolled up there and back-to-back casted 2 absolutely giant Lake Eufaula bass. So what I was doing here is I was letting my Ned-Miki fall through the white bass, get tapped, and I would set the hook when it got truly heavy. Feels like a good one. I don't think it's a giant, but pretty sure it's a bass. Oh, it's a giant. Oh my gosh, I might be fishing tomorrow, guys. That's a huge one. That is an absolute whale. Oh my goodness. Just a 463. Just called that one right there. Wow, that's incredible. That is unbelievable. I've got over 18 pounds now and a really good shot at fishing tomorrow. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, this one's bigger.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. That's a whale shark. Oh my goodness. I am now calling out a 280 something with a freak. That's a 5.5 pounder all day long. I just caught the biggest bag of the tournament. $6.48. Oh my goodness. I got 22 pounds. I got 22 pounds. 21.65. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'm culling out a fish that I wasn't planning on culling. That's the one I'm culling right now. Yeah, that's a 290 and she's gone.
Holy moly.
I just busted 21.65 on my scale. That's gonna be every bit of 22 pounds on bass scales. What in the world? Wow. Jeez, I kinda wanna just go in. Whew. It's been a long time since I weighed in over 20 in an open, or in any tournament, really. It doesn't happen every day. It's awesome. Unless you're John Garrett. Oh, 205.
What'd you do, Joe?
I got 2165 on my scale. It's a good day.
Missouri. Joey Nania started out with 14.5, day number 1. I think he's had another good day today. Set him right there. Joey Nania got a big bag. 20 pounds, 15 ounces puts you in the lead. 15.8 puts you in the top 10. 5 in the bag looking for 20 pounds, 15 ounces. Listen up. 22 pounds, 2 ounces. And Joey Nania moves into the lead with a 2-day total of 36.7. It's going to be the biggest bag of the tournament so far, again, with 22.2. Let's hear it for your new leader. Hand that bag off for me. 6'5". Phoenix Boat Big Bass. You need to tie anything larger, it's all yours, and it is 6'7" on that big bass. And wow, what a day number 2 was. We call it moving day for a reason, and you moved the right direction.
Yeah, that was an amazing day. I told my wife this morning, I sent her this before we blasted off. It's Philippians 4:12. It says, I know how to be abased, and I know how to abound. Everywhere and in all things I have learned both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. So that means no matter what happens, I'm content because I have my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And I sent her that because I don't want her to be at home stressed and worried if I don't have any fish on Bass Track. And then I went out and I was blessed with an incredible day, and every bite was a miracle. And I just kept fishing and having fun. And I caught 12 pounds pretty quick, and that settled me down. And then I back-to-back casted that 465 and then the 6.5. So it was just an amazing day. Everything went perfect, and God is good. So I'm excited to go fishing tomorrow.
Feel like you're still on some fish, or you feel like you dried it up today?
Well, I caught actually a lot of them on places I'd never fished before. I just found new stuff and kept fishing and kept looking, and I'd go a couple hours without a bite, and then I'd back a couple big ones. And so I'm going to weed through them, and I'm going to have fun tomorrow. And if it's meant to be, I'll win it. If not, I'm going to go have a good time and glorify God doing it.
Sounds good. Great day. Let's hear it for him. The biggest bag so far of the tournament with 22.2. His 2-day total is 36.7.
Thanks for watching, and I'll be dropping the day 3 winning video in a few days.